Sunday. Welcome, adorable Sunday slippers. I'm so happy to be with you today. Welcome. I am Liliana. No tattoos, quite short, pink hair. I'm not Liliana Velasquez. Hello, viewers. I am Duckie L'Orange. Woo, woo. Hey there, Tara. I see you say go get it there in the comments. Nice to have you watching. Anybody else like to say something? Drop me a message in the comments. I would love to hear how you are this very fine Sunday evening. So, as I said, I am Duckie L'Orange. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Some of you may know me from behind the scenes. That's right. I have been here for the full Sunday Slips digital experience, but like a creepy stalker who just looks through your window at night, you have not before seen me. I have been behind the technology, I'm actually a puppeteer, so I've been pulling the puppet strings and making things swing from side to side, bringing up banners, special messages, bringing guests in, banishing them back out again, texting on Facebook, which is very much looked down on here at Sunday Slips. But hey, it's a necessary evil. Nice to see you all there. Technology is connecting us after all. Your wonderful, beloved host, Liliana Velasquez, is still here behind the scenes. What was that? A strange and beautiful bird? Yes, it was. Liliana Velasquez will be here with us this evening, behind the scenes, making it all happen. So, super happy to have you here today, my lovelies. I have dressed up for you. That's right. It's been a long time since I've been in quarantine. Some of you may know me from the Richard P. Dick Van Johnson show, where I cross-dress as a very handsome gentleman. But finally, I had a chance to be my beautiful, flamboyant cabaret self for Sunday Slips. And we are, in fact, celebrating Slipsvision Song Contest. Woo! So I hope you've all prepared your entries. We're looking forward to seeing the amazing costume changes, the pyrotechnics, the mimed musical instrument playing. It's going to be a wonderful show. We have several beautiful guests for you. We used to be a real life show in a real life basement of a real life dive bar. That's right. We had an amazing community of people. We have an amazing community of people. They are still here, but they are in their homes. Our home, the Bar Ligari, is currently still closed, but we have continued the spirit of Sunday Slips, and we figured out all the technology. Beep, 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 beep. Hopefully it'll go very smooth this evening. We figured out the amazing powers of technology so that we are still able to bring you a weekly show no matter what. That's right. We take our slogan very seriously. No matter what. This show has been running every Sunday, every week for about 6 years, for over 6 years, in fact. It doesn't matter if it's New Year's Eve. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas Day. It doesn't matter if it's your mother's birthday. We still do the show. We're here, Sunday Slips, every Sunday, no matter what.
No matter what!
For those of you just tuning in for the first time, we are an open mic, so we welcome everybody. Yes, even you. If you're painfully shy, you've never performed before, this is your opportunity to give it a go. If you are a super old school pro, you've been working on some new material, drop us a little line, beep, 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 by which I mean send an email, and we can get you on the show and you can experiment with us with new technology. When I say us, I mean myself, Duckie L'Orange, Liliana Velasquez, the usual host, and Wynton Kelly Stevenson. He's not so great with timing, but he does have a wonderful sense of humor. Also behind the scenes, we have Verity Oberg. She is a longtime member of the Sunday Slips family. She will be in the comments responding to your every need and desire. Hello, Verity. There's a lot of other wonderful people involved in making this show happen. But without further ado, I would like to introduce our very first guest. Now, she's been coming to Sunday Slips, I believe, for about a year. We can confirm with her later. She is involved in theatre. She's a very handy woman. She does comedy. She does improv. And her name is Angela Scriviani. Hello, Angela.
Hello.
Are you out in the land?
Hello. I didn't hear the question. Hi.
How's it going?
Oh,
yeah, you have a question?
Fabulous. Say that again. What? You can't hear me?
That's fine. Fabulous can. Yeah, no, I can hear you. Fabulous can be the answer. That's a fantastic answer for anything, really.
Shit. What was the question?
So I was wondering what kind of musical number. No, I just said, how are you? So it was, in fact, quite a boring question. I should be more creative in future, don't you think?
Maybe. But you're pretty creative, so. It was just a moment
Thanks.
of uncreativity.
You know, I rely heavily on the pink wig. It happens to everyone, you know. Sometimes there's just this moment like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a brain snap.
Yeah.
So have you been watching Eurovision this week? Yesterday, in fact.
No.
I was hoping you might be inspired to bring like a touch of Eurovision to your performance.
So
maybe a quick costume change, confetti explosion.
You know, I have a few things.
Life advice.
I could definitely do life advice. Well, I have some wigs.
Oh,
what is Eurovision?
I mean, I don't want to put the pressure on you, but I know that you've been doing improv classes. So I think if you want to incorporate a wig in your performance, that would be cool.
No problem.
How long would it take you to get that wig? All right. While she's gone, I want to ask you, viewers at home, Angela has very kindly offered to give you life advice. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity to get some extremely down-to-earth, slightly cynical, but highly practical advice. So please drop into the comments a little question, a little provocation. You know, if you think Angela might be able to help you, now's the time. Drop that in the comments and she will be able to give you some advice for your life. Welcome back, Angela. Hey.
Hello, darlings. I actually don't know what accent this wig has. Hold on, let me think.
You look so fabulous.
Okay, so like I'll totally look at the comments now to see what advice people need, because like actually something you should know about me is I give really good advice.
I have so much faith in you. Just handle this responsibility seriously, because I think pretty much everybody out there in listener land is going to be following your every word. So On
Oh
that
my
note,
God. I take
um,
this so seriously. Like, seriously. Seriously.
seriously. I'm
Seriously.
going to hand over to you. We will pop the comments up on screen so you can give that coveted advice and enjoy.
Oh, so is that like a question? Like Angela okay. Right. So my name is Angela Scrivani. That's Italian for Angela writer, like not a creative writer. According to my family history, it's just like a scribe. So like if you wrote something creative, you could come to me and I could like copy and copy and copy it. Okay, so finally I have a question. How do I let people know that I don't actually want to see them even though the lockdown is over? Well, that's easy. You just say, listen, I don't really want to see you. I mean, like it kind of depends. Did they send you a text message? If they sent you a text message, you could just ignore it. I mean, it's the 2020s. That's what people are doing. But if you don't want to be a ghoster, then you could just say, you know, I've really had a lot of time with myself to think about life and the things I want to do with my life. And I've decided that you are no longer able to fit into my life vision. But I wish you the best for your future. Yeah, just say I really don't want to see you is probably the easiest thing to do. But let's see. Do we have another question? Best Italian dish you can make. Well, every dish I make is Italian because that's how it works when you're Italian. Everything you make becomes Italian. You put soy sauce in it, doesn't matter, still Italian. My favorite thing to cook, vegetables. I know, it's so healthy. That's something I think is really funny. Whenever people see me eat, they go, wow, you're so healthy. And I think, what are people eating? Now I see it all the time on Instagram. My sister has turned into one of those people who posts her food on Instagram. And she's my sister, so I can't like unfollow her. And then she asks me about the food that she's made. And honestly, sometimes it looks really delicious, but it's not helpful because I can't eat it. I can't unfollow her. Water with gas. This is Germany. So I can't even believe you're asking me that question. Obviously with gas. Obviously. You need to also have the gas for later so that you can stay regular. Is everybody regular out there? Can't see anyone. Raise your hand if you're regular. You just like comment. Are you regular? If not, I can't help you because I have no idea how to get regular. How to tell someone you don't want to see them now. I thought we already went over this. Okay. How do you communicate if you don't speak the same language? Oh, darlings, so easy. You kiss. That's it. That's all you do. You kiss. You just grab the face and kiss them. That's all you can do. So, you know, I'm not really big into small talk in general. Why pretend to try and speak the same language or take your time? Just, and then you get to the bottom of whether or not you're compatible, you know, because the kiss is very important. Who is it? Cher? Is it Cher? I think it was Cher. Something about if you really want to know if he loves you, so it's in his kiss. And if you're not looking for love, it doesn't really matter because if his kiss is just disgusting, then the sex will also be disgusting. But if his kiss is like heaven, his sex has the potential to be heaven, or her, or they, whatever you're into. I mean, open, they, she, him, whatever. I'm a they right now. Pretty sure. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, what if they don't speak at all? Well, my friend, I have experienced this. And you know what I did? I kissed him. I kissed him. I got right in there. And he was actually a good kisser. Shit. He was not good in bed. He was well, you know, there's like one hump chumps. Well, he was like whatever is before one hump. You hump once, but he was like a pre-one hump. He was a pre-humper, a pre-hump chump. That's what we go. Pre-hump chump. I couldn't do anything. I didn't even know. I was like, I'm a full grown. Am I full grown? I had to check my ID. I am full grown woman. I'm a full grown woman. I don't have tools for this. Like I had tools for this when I was like 16, but I gave them to the generation to follow. So like, good luck. And I didn't think I'd have to deal with this at like 37. I thought we were in the clear, these men, but no. Mm-mm. Still chumping it. Pre-humps, one hump. Come on. And you know if you're a one humper. You know if you're a pre-humper, and you know better. You could just be like, listen, let me just go down on you because this is gonna be like over instantly if we don't do that. Just be a fucking human. Be an adult. Start adulting. Okay. What if you do want to see them? Well, then you say, listen, all I've done this whole quarantine is think about you. And I'd really like to see you. And if you think that's creepy, that's okay. We could just pretend that I didn't say that. And will you still go get a drink with me? Maybe we could have dinner. I don't know. Or we could just hang out by the canal if you're still not sure about enclosed spaces. I just want you to know that I'm available. And if they don't write you back, go to their house, knock on the door, and just be like, listen, I don't mean to be creepy, but this is pretty creepy. And also, I don't know if you got my text, so I want you to know that I like you and I'd like to see you. And will you come to the canal for a drink with me? I mean, that's like, say anything. It was like totally romantic with the boombox. I guess they had like a thing before that, but we gotta bring back these weird romance things, like showing up at people's houses and ringing the doorbell and being like, I was just thinking about you. I want you to know that I like you, and do you want to go for a walk? If they think you're creepy, you could tell. You could see it in their eyes. You could be like, she thinks I'm creepy. Use your intuition. Okay, I get it. You think I'm creepy. Speak to it, Speak to it. What is your ultimate deal breaker? I think it's the pre-hump chump, man. I cannot deal with the pre-hump, one hump chump. If you do that shit, like, we are good. There's other things, but
Thank you so much, Angela, the Love Doctor. I do have another question for you, actually. What is the difference between a one hump chump and a pre-hump chump?
Well, darling, the pre-hump chump is somebody that comes before sticking the penis in.
Of course it is.
Yes. This is a penis, and this is whatever vessel you have. And then you go, one hump, done. But if you are a pre-hump chump, then you go like this, I'm done.
Thank you for the graphic explanation. I really appreciate it.
Sometimes people just need visuals,
Yeah, I appreciate it when people spell it out with use of object theater. That's classy.
That's what I am, darling. Can't you tell with my hair?
Speaking of classy, I just wanted to let you know I have been regular. If not more regular than usual. Probably on account of my good diet at the moment.
What is your secret?
Muesli or porridge for breakfast, some fruits for a snack, and then salad, and then something with carbs for dinner usually. It seems to be a winning formula. Oh, and don't forget that morning cup of coffee. That helps a lot. But you don't need my advice. I thank you, Angela. I think we've all benefited from spending this time for you this evening. Thank you so much.
I've really enjoyed my time with you. anytime you need advice, you just let me know.
Thank you, darling. Air kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ciao for now. Wonderful. Well, that's off to a very good start. I didn't realize our first segment would be so educational. Speaking of educational, have you heard in alternative facts news, there is possibly a Stargate in Iran. That's right. Intergalactic travel is possible if you can manage to relocate to the Middle East. In other news, there are these towers that are blasting out 5G rays, which scramble your brain. And finally, ABBA have been voted the greatest Eurovision entrant of all time. Now, I feel this is somewhat controversial because I think they're actually just the most famous entrant of all time. I think it's debatable as to whether they're the best, but definitely they have stood the test of time. Now, Eurovision is actually not a showcase of nations' most famous acts. I think it's often a strategic choice, masterminded by record companies and TV producers working together. And that's why we get the special blend that makes it so appealing. So I would question that decision. Nonetheless, we have something even better for you here this evening. That's right. Our next guest has the voice of an angel, the voice of an actual angel. She also, but that's not her. That's not her. That is an alternative fact. Although she does collaborate sometimes with the wonderful artist from that track you just heard. That is the theme song, Sunday Slip's theme song by the very talented Wynton Kelly Stevenson, who does sometimes work with our next guest, often, in fact, and for many years. She's based here in Berlin. She's actually, in fact, sometimes they say a rare beast, but of course it's a city of 3 million people, so they're not that rare. But she's a native Berliner, having been here from the very times before the wall, I believe. An old school East Berliner, which is a rare and special thing to be. And we're as a potential intruder with terrible timing. And yes, so basically I would just like to introduce the wonderful, the angelic, the gorgeous Shanti Pirate. Hey!
Yeah.
Hello, wonderful lady.
Hello.
Are you staying creative, happy, positive?
Sure. Always.
Well, if not, I know someone who can help. Our last guest, Angela, is just wonderful with life advice, as are the many disenfranchised Eurovision contestants who appeared on the show last night. They all said stuff like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be okay. This will be over so soon. Everything will be back to normal." Really?
No,
soon?
I don't want normal.
No, it had the opposite effect. I was trying to be comforting. Was I correct in your introduction? Are you a native Berliner?
Nearly. I'm born in a little city 90 kilometers east of Berlin. Right by the
Wonderful.
border.
And how long have you been living in this fair city?
Since 1999.
Since the 1900s. Wow. That must have been so long ago. I guess a few things have changed around here since then.
The architecture mostly. And the emptiness of street is no more.
Which do you prefer?
We have less space, less money, and I think we lost the sexy.
Less space, less money. Yeah, that sounds like me.
Weird.
And
Cool,
would you
but
say-
we are not safe anymore?
I would say in Corona times, the streets are back empty again, except this weekend they're going crazy out there. The restaurants are open. Spring is coming alive again.
Yes, that's why I did not leave my house today. Definitely. I don't want to see people on the street.
Don't want to mingle with those diseased
Nope, I don't want to
people.
mingle.
Very understandable. Now, I hear that while you've been holed up in your apartment, not mingling, you have written a new song. Is that right?
Actually, I thought of something that I can. Yeah, it's kind of a new song. It's a new
Kind
song.
of.
Today, I challenged myself today to try to give something to the Sunday Slips on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I create the singing Sunday news.
Beautiful.
So I summed up some news and I will sing them to you.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So once again, this is going to be entertaining and educational. What a great show.
Definitely. It's not going to be funny.
Oh, okay. It's going to be educational, but not very entertaining.
Very serious. That's why I also wear these glasses that make it completely impossible for me to see anything.
Is that to hide your tears?
It's you see nothing.
I need some glasses too.
I'll take mine. I can't use them to play the song to you anyhow.
There we go.
Yes.
Now you can see me, but I can't see anything at all. Somebody's got a strong prescription. Wow.
It's a happy glasses.
Happy glasses. Fabulous. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing the news of the week. Thank you for preparing something special just for us. That is very exciting. Take it away, Shanti Pyre.
So, yes, the news. Singing Sunday news presented to you by yours truly, Dana Shanti. Got to breathe. 19 out of 5, those who flee. Germany sees new CV numbers triple as lockdown is eased. CIA believes China tried to stop the coup, declaring public emergency. Yeah. A company creates this idea. Hospital cupboard bed that also serves when the patient decays as come. Swedish parents forced to risk children to the duty of schooling. Police by its human remains carried in suitcase by a couple out walking, 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 walking. Is weak and Merkel still princess and royal? Angela Merkel will promise still loyal. The Queen waits for me like the love typhoon. Boris Johnson can't explain the additional 1,000 deaths at care homes. Protest and AFD. Fear of vaccines and 5G. Conspiracy theory migrants, 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 migrants. Smeeke, Markel, Still, Sis and Royal, Angela Merkel will promise the loyal. Also there we enjoy his barbecue, despite the poor face starvation. Welcome to the news. Doesn't have to know, but at least it sounds better when it sounds. Welcome to the news. Don't have to know, but at least it sounds better when it's sung. Better when it's sung. Better when it's sung. Better when it's sung. This much to the news. Singing Sunday
Woo!
news by yours truly, Dana Shanti, that person that doesn't see anything through her glasses.
The news is
Hope
so
you
bright.
understood.
The future is so bright. I had to wear shades.
Shades. I have brought shorts. Wait. I brought shades too. For the bright. So
Did
now
you say
the
shades or
bright
shots?
Shades. No shots later. Shots later. Shades now.
We look so
Now
cool.
my cute.
I can't see anything, but I look really cool.
Yes, that's the only thing that matters. That
Thank
we
you.
look good.
Thank you so much for bringing us the news in song form. That is so innovative. You could do this every week if you like, and then I wouldn't need to watch the news anymore.
It is to create a singing Sunday news.
It's yeah, it's like a new and improved version of the news, in fact. And I mean, it's a maybe a little pervy thing to say, but a much hotter version of the news, honestly.
Oof,
A
we can
sexier
work on
version of the
getting
news.
it hotter even more.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of sexy,
So, back to
power.
Did you hear the news?
See?
Did you hear the
Does anyone
news?
notice there's
Sexy
fewer
Duckie.
interruptions to this live stream when Liliana is the host? I wonder why that is. I wonder. I wonder. Anyhow, I was wondering, since this is a Eurovision special and everybody's at home, potentially alone, would you play us one of your classic hits from your entire back catalogue? Sift through the back catalogue and bring us out your number one most popular crowd-pleasing hit for the folks at home. You want to? Are you able to do another song?
Ooh,
Yeah, ooh, ooh.
popular. Yes, I think I can do that.
You can do that.
I think
Fabulous.
you said.
Thank you so much.
I leave my sunglasses on for the bright future. I'm getting there. This is off, this is on, and I think that's the classic. It's called Anything to Hold. So many things to say. I feel it running in my veins. Rivers of streaming red, pumping, never taking rest. Is there anything to hold when everything, yes, everything goes? Is there anything to do when everything, yes, everything moves? Is there anything to say when everything, yes, everything fades? Is there anything to say when everything, yes, everything away? Give me, I want this, fulfill me, because loneliness, patience will be there, make me fly. Give me a promise forever, be there, be mine. Love me, feel me, hold me, feel me, me, and nobody else. One thing, wishing, pushing, fishing, let me be me, can be no more. Is there anything to hold when everything, yes, everything goes? Is there anything to do when everything, yes, everything moves? Is there anything to say when everything, yes, everything fades? Is there anything to say when everything, yes, everything
Bravo, bravo.
I saw you on it.
And so our 12 points go to Dana Shanti. Thank you so much. We were singing along here in the studio. We had people in the backstage dancing, and I'm sure everybody at home were also dancing and singing. Thank you so much.
See you later.
12 points to you. All the best in the competition. We would love to see you again next week, and have a wonderful week. Stay out of trouble. No mingling.
Keep some loose.
Keep them loose? Okay, I think she's talking about my technical. Oh, she was talking about the news. Whoops. Okay, well, she wasn't talking about my testicles. Excellent. Speaking of testicles, no, that's a terrible segue. No, I'm not going to do that one. Sorry. It was Wynton. When I say testicles, Wynton answers. Interesting. Yes. Anyhow, He is now, just to let you know the domestic background here, Wynton is now back where he belongs, in the kitchen, making me dinner. It's going to be steak. It's just one steak, but, you know, so it's fairly split up. It's going to be cut into small little pieces. Then the mushrooms are going to be marinated in the juices, but they'll be separated because Wynton doesn't like mushrooms. And and then the mushrooms will be on my plate, and the steak little strips will be evenly divided between the rest of the plate. So just so as you know, trying to keep you up to date. A little bit of housekeeping. If you are watching and enjoying the show, please click share, because it's way more fun to watch the show with your friends, and then you can all play around in the comments and say, wow, doesn't Duckie look so great with pink hair? She should do that permanently. So please feel free to hit share. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe. That's also an awesome thing to do that cool people do. And if you really, really, really love us, you can donate to us via our PayPal link. It is in the text of this stream. It's paypal.me/Freudian Slip Club. And you can swing us a little bit of cash there. And we will pop the link up on the screen later throughout the show. And thank you very much in advance. It's really important to keep the show running because we're all performers. So we have all had our work cancelled, and venues are unlikely to open until end of August, maybe longer. Let's see. But meanwhile, we're having a blast with you out there in the internet land. We're really happy with how Sunday Slips has been going. We feel like we've captured the essence, like a mixture of the chaos, the professionalism, the craziness, the experimentation, and the music, all combining together as one sort of tight, tasty steak, chopped up into strips, and then sent through Facebook and YouTube and divided between you without the mushrooms. So that is super nice. One very important member of our community has submitted a video coming up next. He is actually, I would say, more of a socialite than myself, Wynton, or Liliana put together. That's right. It doesn't matter if it's an open mic night, a stand-up comedy showcase, a super hot burlesque show, a wonderful jazz band, an experimental, you know, classic Berlin performance night. But this man will be there. You know, he is a dedicated audience member. He's a dedicated community member, and he's also a dedicated artist. He is a writer. He is a storyteller. He is a comedian, and he's also very experimental. He is learning how to make videos now in this new times. Like most of us, he is digitalizing. He is keeping up to date. He is learning new technology so that he can bring his art to you in the best way in this new form. So I'm really excited to announce our very next video presented by the one, the only James Kuhn.
One man's nightmare is another man's amusement park. At least, that's what my father told me shortly before he was executed but that's another story. Now this is a nightmare if I ever saw one. Just look at that. It's enough to make me wish the waters had never receded. The old man was a fool to give the human race a second chance. Look at him. He's still waiting for some good news. Don't hold your breath, old man. Whoa, Nelly. This looks like good news if I ever saw it. Ba-ba-boom. Enchanté, sweet cake. Yeah, that's right. I'm a photographer. Did the movie camera give it away? Never mind, just a joke. So how's about you and me go up to my hotel room and see what develops? So we went up to my room, and that's where it all went wrong. I don't understand what her problem was. She just went all the pieces on me. So I put the pieces in bag and buried the bag here and here and here and it was hard work, and all the time I kept thinking, I bet the old man is having a good laugh over this one. Yeah, go ahead and laugh, you old fraud. So now I'm on the laugh, just like my old man. I wish he had told me that a journey of 1,000 miles began with one wrong turn.
Spooky. That was Nightmare by the one and only James Coon. I really like this video, and I like this new direction. I've seen James perform at many venues across Berlin. I've also seen his full-length solo show in Edinburgh, and I also have one of his books. And he's had an interesting life. He's very creative. Do you have something to say, Wynton?
I'm sorry. This James Coon made it. I fart.
Thank you. That was a James Coon joke prompted by Wynton. It's one of his artworks is called I Fart Berlin, which is a joke because fart means travel in German. But it's not actually correct grammar, because I fart, it would be ich fahre because of the way German is conjugated. Anyway, I was trying to give a rather grand, I was trying to give a fairly grand back outro for James, but I've seen him do a lot of different stuff. He's had an interesting life, and I like this new chapter of video art. The footage there was very compelling. The noir angle of the vocals was really cool as well. And yeah, I hope we get to see more in the coming weeks. Thank you very much, James. Excellent. So we've got a really full program this evening. It's really lovely to have you all here. We have had Angela give life advice. We have had Dana give the news in musical form. And we've now had a little nightmarish noir reimagining of James Coon's personal history. Next up, we have another community member who has been very dedicated. He has been writing new stuff every week. He has not been sitting in quarantine doing nothing or baking sourdough or whatever, the masses are doing out there. He's been writing and working on his comedy. He's been testing it out with us here pretty much every week. And he is, on a side note, just an absolutely delightful human being. So please welcome Nico.
Yay! Hey!
How are you doing, Nico?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm super happy to be in front of the camera for the first time at Digital Slips. So you can see how nice my hair has been looking.
I know, this looks gorgeous. Oh, the shine, oh, the sheen. Are you using conditioner?
You're also looking gorgeous. I like the headband, just so in case people can't tell just how gay you are. We've got another hint.
Me gay? Never.
Never. Me?
Never.
Never.
Also, I'm not gay. I'm a homo sensational. You know.
Homo sensation. Absolutely. Okay, if any of you want to tag Nico in future, the official hashtag of Nico comedy is Homo Sensation. And what have you been up to this past week? As a leading homo sensation, I imagine you'd be back at the hairdressers now that they're open.
Yeah, look.
Bam, I got it. Looking good, looking sharp.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, and also, today is a special day, so I figured I'd just dress up for the occasion, you know.
Sunday is always a special day here at Sunday Slips. I would imagine you're something of a Eurovision fan, Nico. Are you following the contest?
Absolutely. Hardcore.
And have you prepared a musical number for us this evening?
I can talk about Eurovision. I can dish my favorites and some stuff I didn't like. You know.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I think you know a little bit of ABBA. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Waterloo. Da na 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 na. Actually, Duckie doesn't know the song. Da 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 da. Waterloo. Waterloo.
You know
Waterloo. Now, I'm actually not a huge ABBA fan myself, so I don't know the words beyond Waterloo.
Exactly. And I think we can't use the original song anyway, so fuck it.
What can you do? I can't be so multi-talented in every area.
Exactly. But you know the best UK entry by Australian?
Yes, so this is also a fun thing about Eurovision. About 4 or 5 years ago, they let us, Australia, in. Now, people like you might ask yourself, why is Australia in Eurovision?
But for me, it makes sense.
It couldn't be much further away. But Eurovision is incredibly popular in Australia. So I think to please the television viewers, they allowed us to put in an entry every year, which we were super excited about. But how mean is this? They said, yes, you can enter Eurovision Song Contest, but if you win, you are not allowed to have Eurovision Song Contest in your country, because your country is the butthole of the world. Sorry.
I was hoping, like when Danny Im performed, I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to Sydney, definitely. Or Melbourne, I don't know. I don't know where you're from. Are you from Sydney?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, okay. So, but either Sydney and Melbourne, they're like very close to each other, I think. On the map, looks
about as close as Germany and Spain, but yes, close enough.
Ignorant Germans about the geography now. No, but I'm excited. Like last year, what's her name? Kelly Heidke with that swing thing, like zero gravity. Woo! Imagine me, a big guy on that pole thing, like swing, like woo!
I am imagining you up there with her, Kate Milhaki. Yes. Brilliant.
I would so do that, why not, Or Ukraine's entry with a hamster wheel that's a couple of years ago. That's batshit crazy.
I think basically if we combine any of these concepts and then added a Nico, we would have a winning entry, no problem.
Definitely, but yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I would do it for the fun, for the laughter. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. You would do it. I would do it. We could be a team. Oh, what does this say here, this comment? I cannot read so far.
Oh, I thought we are the butthole of the world now. Not the huge, inflated, infected one. USA!
Okay. So USA people are not only competitive about being the biggest, the best, the strongest economy, they're also competitive now about being the butthole of the world.
The biggest butthole, yeah, I know, I can see.
Well, I got news for you. You're too big and too far north to be the butthole. It's Australia. And to be more specific, probably Tasmania.
And also,
Sorry.
your way to a prolapse. So there you go.
Oh, thank you. And on that lovely note,
Not you, but you say, you know.
not me. Okay, great, because I don't want to prolapse. So I'll be doing. In fact, you can't see the bottom half of me, but I am doing some exercises right now to avoid that.
Make sure to use lubrication.
Okay, that's enough for today. All right, thank you so much for being on the show, Nico. I'm going to hand over to you. And looking forward to seeing what you have written this week.
All right. So, hey, everybody, I have to calm down a bit. So, in case you're wondering, so the Rainbow Flags is today, especially because today is International Day Against Homophobia, Bisexual phobia, and Transphobia. Any phobia is stupid. So, I thought I'd make a statement today and sending lots of hugs and greetings to everybody out there who's struggling with the sexuality. You know, I'm there for you, and like for anyone, I'm there for you. And violence should not be the answer in any case. You know, like there's so much weird shit happening out there. So don't be an asshole. Simple as that. You know. So what did I do yesterday? Besides the Eurovision Song Contest, where it was very like a memorial service, like, oh, we were all sad and COVID, and it's off. Everything's gonna be good. I went shopping. Yes, finally I went to some shopping, and I did went to Primark, and I had to queue, and I thought, like, wait, you never had to queue for Primark. I mean, I get COVID-19, but that queue was longer than the queue at Berghain. I was like, what's going on here? You know? So there was like, yeah, and you have to queue this way, and you have to make a whole circle around the building twice until you can get in. So good luck shopping out there if you're going out tomorrow. And also today I went jogging. Yeah, every 2 days I go jogging with my neighbors, and today is Sunday, so we do longer rounds. But today everybody seems to be on edge. I don't know. I couldn't feel something in the air. Probably allergy season. I have dry eyes, you know. But people, like 2-3 people came where they were saying it as I was passing by. It's like, ooh, that fat guy can jog. Respect. You're like, don't reduce me on my weight. You know, that's so stupid. You know, like I'm not judging you if you're skinny or whatever. You know. But like also to this, and then this one kid, I mean, kids say the darndest things, and that is so true. That one kid said, "Hoo, look at that fat guy jogging." Hoo. I thought, like, Jesus, and his mom didn't say anything. I just said, you know what, fuck you, and then just walked off. You know. And also my neighbors said, like, "Ooh, you have a big belly. Do you drink beer?" Yes, children suck sometimes, but it's also in the parents as well. But yeah, my neighbor said, "Ooh, you have a big belly. Do you drink beer?" Do you drink beer? I say, "No, I don't drink beer. I drink gin tonic, you know." Ew, beer's too much wheat in it. We HEAT, not the other one. And so yeah, that's what's happening today. And also Donald Trump did amazing things again, profounding his racism agenda. You know, this Asian journalist said, and talking about USA, asked about something like, "Oh yeah, are you in a race to be the #1 country in testing?" And he said, "Yes, because it's important that we test, and we want to be #1 in testing. And also, in case people are dying, ask China." And he said that to this Asian journalist. So I hope America does their duties in November to change things all up, you know. But hey, let's not talk about this orange alien. Let's talk about gorgeous things happening in the future. I lost my job on Friday. I finally said goodbye. And I was crying, of course, as emotional. 5 years does not go, you know, unnoticed. And all the customers said good things about me, and then that makes me hopeful. And I'm optimistic that we'll find a new job. And then for the rest of the afternoon, I was just like doing blah, 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 and applying for new jobs. But like many of the jobs have like hyped up job titles like, yeah, customer success executive. And it's like, and I also was reading through it. It's like, no, that's this level one customer support. They just can't call it anymore because they know they don't get the people. But like, oh, looks so much fun. Hey, Nico, what are you doing? I'm a customer success manager. What do you do? Taking phone calls. So there you go. That's jobs titles in the future. And also, this is going to be my last sales list for a couple weeks. Well, 1-2 weeks hopefully, because I'm gonna have to go to hospital. I have a couple of scar issues. They have to drill a hole and fix it. But hopefully, I will only be there for like 1 or 2 weeks, not like last time for months. But thanks to the last hospital visit, the lovely Liliana visited me and taught me, hey, Nico, you should become a comedian. And that's here I am today. And with that note, I just want to say lots of love to everybody out there because I love you all. And never give up. And I know it's going to be good at some stage. Patience is a virtue. I sometimes suck at it, but we all do. So anyway, send lots of love.
Lots of love.
We love you.
Yay!
Good luck for your surgery, and I know you're going to get a new job really soon.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a new wife.
Maybe even a new life.
Wife.
Yeah, Liliana already proposed to me, so it's like, and it feels like, the better benefits for you become marrying me is like, yeah, you can become a Colombian. I said, oh, finally, I can practice my German Spanish accent I've always dreamed of.
Yeah, I mean, Nico, there's a lot of people in Berlin looking for a German husband and a
I
German
know.
passport. So hot property,
I know, like I have like 4 requests already.
4.
Yes.
Okay, maybe you can like do a bit of bargaining and trade marriage for a job.
I mean, I would marry. Do you know what? I would marry Liliana just for the party. She can cheat me. I don't give a fuck. But
Okay, consider it noted.
Yeah.
And if you have a marriage proposal or a business proposal for Nico, drop it in the comments. We'll try our best to connect you.
And by the way, Shani, you look absolutely gorgeous today.
Thank you so much. Likewise, all the best. Lots of love.
Love you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful, Nico. Now, I had a similar experience, well, not completely similar, but I've also taken up jogging around, as many people have in quarantine, trying to stay fit, also keeping out of, keep getting out of the house and getting some fresh air. So I've been jogging around a lot. I'm outside jogging every day. And just the other day, I was jogging very near to here, and I heard a wolf whistle. I'm actually a little bit deficient in this area. I can't actually whistle, but I'll try. Is there anyone here who can help me? Yeah, I heard a wolf whistle, and I turned around, and there was a man there with his very small daughter, and I was a bit, I was angry about the wolf whistle, but I was also even more angry that he would do this in front of his small daughter as a disgusting example of street harassment. And I turned around and I gave him a really angry look. And then I jogged across the street, and then just to make sure he got it, I did it again. I turned around, I looked at him again, and I looked really, really angry. And then I was jogging some more, and I saw he had crossed over the bridge with his daughter to look into the bridge and look at the ducks. And so I passed them again, and I heard the wolf whistle again. But this time I was closer, and I recognized that it was actually his message tone on his phone. Oops. Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
That's done. This one.
Am I on? Am I on? Am I on? Am I? I think I'm on. I see lights going on. Hi guys. If you're tuning in This is Sunday Slips. We've been doing it for a long time. We've been doing something long time, and I'd like to make a shout out to people that are just tuning in, and hopefully you hear me. I can hear myself. Can you hear me? Can they hear? Can they? I'll turn down. It's a so we was online. The Coronas. We're beating up the Coronas. Coronas. They're gonna lose. Coronas versus the Yankees. Baseball. We winning. My name is Wynton Kelly Stevenson, and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Wash your hands. Still wear the masks, but I'm making bandanas. I don't have one on me right now. I lost it, but to cover the masks because everyone looks like either doctors or patients, and there's lots of patients because you don't wear nice clothes, so then you look like a patient. So wear clean clothes, so then you look like a doctor. My name is Wynton Kelly Stevenson, and I'm gonna play something with these harmonicas, and hopefully you enjoy yourselves and have fun. Yeah, everything's working now, so enjoy. So continue to breathe, even though they say that you have to wear a mask. You still gotta breathe. Don't put the mask on and don't breathe, and don't breathe on people. Ain't no use, baby, even to sing. Ain't no use, baby, ain't too doggone mean. Yes, I'm tired of paying dues, having the flu, getting bad news. Ain't no use, baby, even to sing. See, I'm tired of all your fussing, and I'm tired of all your cussing. See, I'm gonna leave you. Switch it up. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just zoning in, zoning out, my name is Wynton Kelly Stevenson. Sunday Slips. Don't forget to tip your bartender. Oh, shit. I didn't say that in a long time. I'd like to make a shout out to my son. Excuse me, I'm cursing. Give a shout out to Luca Kareem Beck Stevenson. I'd like to give a shout out to Rest in Peace. I'd like to give a shout out to Kareem, Ali, Rudy Stevenson, and Nina Simone. I switched up the song. I'll play one more. Rock it. Ooh, large and Goldie. Ooh, ooh. That is the hippie. That is my hippie. Ooh, Lord. Shout out. I'm play one more, or two more, three more, five more, until they tell me not to play anymore. Let's see what this one does. Sometimes it happens. It's like a train. This is another song. He has a name. Wayne Martin. He's still around and hope. He was like, sound the bell, 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 sound the bell. You know he says that. You gotta find a reason. Times are changing. Homeless people living in danger. I said, sound the bell. Sound the bell. Sound the bell. guys. See you later. Another date. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Wash your face. Keep your nose clean. And sound the bell. Peace. Chizzy from New Jersey. You guys are great because watch. Look. Hi. And then you're waving back. I see you. Ah, I caught you. Oh my God. Watch it. Look. Get that one. Okay. Have fun. Bye.
Simply the best. Dun, dun, dun. I'm better than all the rest. I'm better than everyone. You're better than everyone. You're simply the best. You guys are better than all the rest. You guys are better than everyone. Oh, you're the best. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Not push city limits. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. It's not my strong point. Thank you so much to the incredible, the one, the only, Wynton Kelly Stevenson. You can find him, WKSFM. He has his own radio station in his own mind. He's also all over the internet. Just type in Wynton Kelly Stevenson. You can find him live looping. You can find him playing the harmonica. You can find him beatboxing. He plays the piano. He has a surprisingly high falsetto. And he's an all-round good guy.
Duct tape, baby, duct tape.
Duct tape. He has been part of the Sunday Slips family since the beginning. He always actually have very fond memories. If you permit me to share a little bit of nostalgia for just one moment, I have very fond memories of first coming to Berlin. He and Liliana were the two of the first people I met and two of the first friends I made. And there is something very comforting about hearing Wynton play, because it meant that the 3 to 4 hour epic long marathon of the live version of Sunday Slips was finally coming to an end. It was 1:30 in the morning on a Sunday night. All the barflies were smoking and drinking beer. The sun had well and truly left the scene, and people would shuffle around dancing in pure joy as Wynton would play into the early hours of the morning until somebody said, "I call the police," which later became his hit song, "Ich ruf die Polizei an, ich ruf die Polizei an, ich ruf die Polizei an, ich ruf die Polizei an." And that is how we create art, ladies and gentlemen, by being inspired by real life activities here in Berlin. We are a live show here in Berlin, and many people have passed through our doors. But tonight we're going to cross over actually to the US of A. Another member of the family who is locked down in quarantine in the USA. She's been taken in by kindly librarians and surrounded by books in a soft nest full of knowledge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, we have our next guest, Tara Kilbride.
Ellen. You
Good,
look
how are you?
fantastic. I'm doing well. I'm so inspired by the wigs, but all my wigs, believe it or not, are in my flat in Berlin. Otherwise,
I do believe it.
Yeah.
Because when you're in Berlin, you need a lot of wigs.
Right. I mean, I moved to Berlin with a suitcase, but I knew that I needed the wigs. So those came with me.
And are they all for the head, or are some of them, for
You could, yeah, I mean, why not? You could put a little peeky peek in the trousers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing one right now that matches the one on my head, but unfortunately, the camera just doesn't go down that far. So
right. Oh, I like it better when I get to imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine it shaking all around. Well, here, I'll do this part. You can do the imagining part.
Shake your bush in the underbush or something.
This stuff does also not leave that much to the imagination, I now realize.
Nice.
Should probably test out the costumes in advance, but we're still learning sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you have been reading a lot of books, I hear. Have you got
I have
any
not.
tips?
No, absolutely not. This is a lie. They won't let me out until I read a couple of books, and I keep resisting.
Oh, okay, I see. Or is it in fact that the books are just there kind of for the look? So you have like an intelligent sort of persona?
Right. It's a nasty, dirty trick. I've been online most of my life, so
Aha.
it's
Basically just Facebook.
yeah, it's a lie. I mean, I was supposed to be here. This is like basically it's like going to rehab. Like I was supposed to be here for 2.5 weeks. I've been here for 2.5 months.
Hey, you're not stuck there with your parents or anything like that?
I am. Exactly. Yeah. I am. It's I
Breathe
mean,
in,
yeah.
breathe out.
Breathe out.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Ah,
Feel better?
a little bit better. I mean, Berlin is looking really good right now. I've seen a lot of pictures. Hi, Wynton. How are you?
Hey, Tara.
Nice to see you.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I miss you folks
Hey,
so much. Wynton,
Send me a pastrami sandwich, Cat's Deli. Cats. Oh,
it's a-
find it. Find it.
What?
Hey, Tara. I'm talking secrets to myself. Hi, I miss you.
I miss
Wynton,
you.
15 minutes that just wasn't enough.
Yeah,
Back to the kitchen.
I like it. I miss hearing Wynton every week. You know, I have Wynton's art hanging in my flat in Berlin, and I'm so excited to go back and be cozy there when I can. So,
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
as they say on the Eurovision special, it'll all be back to normal really soon. But until then, enjoy the wonderful company of your family.
Yes, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Well, you are here to do a little bit of comedy. I hear you're also a musician, a multi-talented person.
Yeah.
But I think today is a comedy set, so I will be handing over to you and laughing from behind the scenes.
Thank you very much, everyone. Wow. So you probably can't tell, but it is a cold and rainy afternoon here in Minnesota. So we're going a little stir crazy, guys. Like I've been in lockdown such a long time now that if this ended and a friend of mine was like, "Do you want to go to a baby shower?" I'd be like, "I'm in." Like, "Do you want to check out my kid's beginning violin recital?" Yes. Weekend of vegan cleansing? Let me grab my purse. Like these are not normal times. Like folks are going nuts. One thing that I think is really funny about lockdown is the put together people are unhappy and us fuck ups are thrilled. Like the put together people are like, there's no schedule. I'm not getting anything done. And anyway, does any of my work matter? Us artists are like, everyone understands us now. Welcome to the life. Yeah, so yeah, I do many different performance art things, as she mentioned, and I have a degree in the arts, but I didn't go in willingly. I think most of us were tricked. Like, hear me out. Creative programs at universities are awesome for ruining your future credit score. As a matter of fact, they automatically register you for unemployment and give you a copy of your BA so you can use it as a coaster. Folks, after this lockdown, I'm gonna have to rent out my closet and call it a co-working space. It's a little quaint, Mackenzie, but tiny spaces are hashtag all the rage. It's a rough go, folks. It is a rough go. But I have to say, you know, being an artist in lockdown has now actually served me. Because while regular folks are struggling to sit at home and eat pasta all day, artists are like, we got this. Like, we know just what to do with leftover pasta. Just add lentils, just add sauce, and just sprinkle in a little bit of tears of self-doubt. That's delicious. It's the sadness. Oh, fucking hell. No, I really haven't. I don't want you to think that like I've totally given up on life. I'm actually a recovering perfectionist. And being a perfectionist stinks because we never want to try anything we might suck at. So I chose to pursue failure. And so far, I'm kicking ass. Like perfectionists, we're smart, but we suck at self compassion. Our lives can be perfect, but we'll find that one thing that we did wrong and we'll play that shit over and over again like a shitty theme song. This is the song that says you suck. You don't ever do enough. Some people started singing it because you were fucking up, and they'll continue singing it forever because you suck. Like, we could be donating blood, and that perfectionism gremlin would pop up and be like, you really should have donated a kidney, you selfish piece of shit. Being a perfectionist is a rough go. It's a rough go. Another thing that's rough about being an artist is dating, especially when you're a performance artist. Maybe you can relate out there in Sunday Slips land. Like, you never want to tell anyone what you do. Oh my God, Terrace, like, what's your art? Like, what do you do? I'd love to see a show. Well, for my last gallery piece, I slapped my vagina with a fish on stage. It was symbolism. Yeah, I didn't really get the symbols. That's on you, Michelle. That's on you. Another hard thing about dating as a creative is you always go for the crazy. You do. Like, if you're creative at all, you go right for the crazy. I don't know what it is. And there's so many different types to choose from. I personally like healers. So, like, massage therapists, acupuncturists. You know that you're attracted to crazy when at the end of the relationship, you're Facebook blocking a sexual spiritual healer named Neptune. Oh, Tara, you were holding on to so much pain. Yeah, so, like, how do I release it, Neptune? You just let go by having sex with me. Oh, so, like, direct transmission. Oh, and by the way, you owe me $2,000 from teacher training. Okay, but, like, we're sleeping together, Neptune. I don't make the rules. Yeah, but you do. You do. So yeah, I got out of that one. It is true though. Like, hands down, we will always attract the person who's gonna, like, dredge up the most shit, okay? Or according to my therapist, provide profound opportunities for valuable growth. I'm like, you cost $120 a pop. That's a very expensive way of telling me I'm attracted to psychos. You could have just said, Tara, we can prescribe Prozac, daily self-affirmation, or dump the motherfucker. I choose dump the motherfucker. Yeah, some folks are trying to date while on lockdown. I'm not doing that. Not having it. It used to be way easier. You know, you used to be able to just walk into a room and someone would be like, wow, she seems cool. And now you walk into a Zoom and someone's like, wow, she hasn't seen the sun in a while. On a brighter note, standards for conversation are super low. Used to be that posting about your food on Facebook, people are like, boring. Now everyone's like, oh my God, quiche. I love quiche too. What's in it? Tell me all about it. Please talk to me. And on that note, thank you so much for letting me talk at you. I miss you guys so much.
Yeah, we miss you. We miss you too, and we hope you can be back here soon.
Yeah.
In your Berlin apartment filled with Wynton Kelly Stevenson artworks. It's
Mhm.
almost as if he wants to jump in
Can I-
again
can
and
I say-
interrupt me
It's all
again.
Wynton. It's real weird in my flat and wigs.
Hey, Tara, how about a long distance relationship? We go out, and when you come here, then we break up, and then I go there, and then we go back out.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
When you come back- when you come- but stay there. We're a couple now.
Okay.
We're a couple now, but don't. When you come back, we're breaking up. Okay.
This might be genuine. You don't even need my visa. This is awesome. Thanks.
Sounds really healthy. I'm sure your therapist would approve. Now,
Hey,
is
I'm
there
into
any
it, yeah.
connection, like one day you're doing a performance piece where you're slapping your vagina with a fish, and then the next day you're in a toxic relationship with King Neptune?
You know, my life's been a little topsy-turvy.
Synchronicity. That's what that is.
Is what?
That's synchronicity, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like
that's
the
a
vagina was talking and attracting. He was a Pisces, so this is all making sense.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I don't charge $120, but
Yeah,
sometimes
thank
I can
you. Thank you.
quite spot on. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure to have you on the show. Do keep safe, keep happy, keep harmonious relationships with your parents, and maybe read a book once in a while.
Call me.
Okay. I might. I'll think about it.
Call
Yeah.
me, Tara.
Wynton says, "Call me."
Sounds good.
Call me.
Ciao for now. As I said, she was part of is part of our Sunday Slips family here in Berlin, crossing live from Minnesota, Tara Kilbride. Up next, we have a very exciting guest. But first, a little bit of housekeeping. If you've just tuned in, please click the share button because it's way more fun to watch the show with your friends. They'll be able to watch too and join in through the chat. And everyone can say, wow, Duckie looks so great. I didn't think she could improve on her first look, but she's really bringing it to the table in the second half. If you're watching on YouTube, please click subscribe. That helps us a lot, and it costs you $0. So that would be also very awesome. And we've got a few more wonderful guests for you. We've already had a ton of music, comedy, and wonderful people here in the show. But up next, we have someone very, very special, the usual host of Sunday Slips, digitally and in real life. The woman who has been on the stage, on the mic for over 6 years, and yet she still looks like she's only 21. That's right, the youthful, the gorgeous, the dominant Liliana Velasquez.
What's up, people? That's right. Here we are, Berlin, taking it one day at a time. In the crazy Corona times. Now, you all know that we've been doing Sunday Slips for 7 weeks now. 7 weeks, maybe 8. I can't keep track of it any longer. All I know is that we keep coming and bringing it to you and hoping that you are developing your art form as the eclectic individual that you are. So be shameless and do what you do and do it right, because there is no time to waste. I am under a very loose lockdown, much like my lips, loose lockdown. And I've been enjoying it a lot because, you know, one of the things that I find that Corona provides for me living in Germany is Corona has become my sugar daddy. That's right, Corona. Thank you for giving me money. Thank you for letting me stay home and making art. Thank you for allowing me to apply for classes that I don't need, like every sugar daddy does. Corona, I could have you around all the time. Now, dating in Corona times is difficult, and I've noticed that maybe giving a hug during Corona times can qualify you for sainthood. Maybe Mother Teresa only needed a plague so that she could become a saint. You know, things change, you know, demands change when life is different. So hopefully you are safe and sound and enjoying your freedom. As you can tell, Wynton is enjoying his freedom. And Tara, don't be shy. He's being serious. We've arranged a whole new understanding between our beautiful friendship and love. So, hey, when he says he wants to marry you, I believe him. And I approve. So Tara, go for it. He's a handful, let me tell you. But he can be all yours for $9.99, $99.99, $99.99, $99.99. Call now for your very own WKS FM radio, live from your home. That's right. He doesn't need to be walked. He doesn't need any. What's that? Euros, 999.999 euros, and you can yourself can have your very own WKS FM at home. So take it as it is. This opportunity is only for you. That's right. Available at a one-time only purchase. So I hope that you will take that offer seriously and continue to create from Minnesota and come back to us soon. We miss you here at Sunday Slips. Now, things that we miss at this moment are going to a restaurant and eating with beautiful people who have smiles on their face. Do you know how exhausting it is to actually talk to your waiter while he's like, you're like, what are the specials? Everybody sounds like they have a vagina on their mouth, like they're just eating out. I'm not eating out, just eating out. I mean, maybe you can eat out and eat out. I heard yesterday that there were some people having sex on the street. That's right. I don't think that's social distancing, people. But hey, if you're a voyeur, I recommend walking in between cars in Neukölln, as the popularity of cheating and hiding has grown high since Corona times. I find that hotels are better, or maybe motels, as we do in Colombia, where the motel culture is for you, your boss, and your secretary. Ding! Narcos.
101. Social distancing has been very different in different countries. It's very sad for me to know that in Colombia we have so much corruption and difficulty creating equality and opportunities for people to continue to survive during such a difficult time. So if you are from a Latin American country and you can make a difference, please take some time to support your local social class system that is underappreciated. Support the immigrants and support the refugees who need your help. I know that this should be funny, but the truth is that today I'm coming to you as a producer and I am behind the scenes, so I didn't prepare all the funny and all the ha-ha-has, but I am enjoying this process of sharing in my community here in Neukölln and bringing you some artists from New York City, bringing you artists from Minnesota, bringing you artists from Australia. And as much as possible, if I can continue to unite the world and create a borderless situation and bring smiles and thoughtful processes to your house, I will always be here to provide that for you. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Liliana Velasquez, always telling it like it is. I've got no hair on my tongue and a whole bunch down there. Ciao.
I'm so glad we got that lift installed because whew, the stairs were exhausting. Thank you so much, Liliana Velasquez. She has many, many fans throughout Berlin and the world. Well, some call them fans, some call them stalkers. It depends on perspective, I suppose. But nonetheless, an infamous woman here on the scene. I'm very excited to be here in front of the camera for the first time, Digital Sunday Slips. And I'd also like to remind you that we are taking donations. If you like what you see, in fact, even if you don't, you should give us money. That's right. You can donate at paypal.me/Freudian Slip Club to keep the show running. We are doing this on a shoestring budget. We got webcams, we got broken tripods, we've got gaffer tape sticking things together, we've got old microphones, we've got cables everywhere. We're plugged into the modem direct because that's how pro we are. We got an LED light. We also have a lamp, a desk lamp that's kind of fused on. We've got a coat rack, which serves as our 4th tripod for our 2nd webcam.
Ooh,
we're evolving. Every week it's getting better and better here at Online Slips, and you can support us by giving us a small donation. Like most artists, our gigs have been cancelled. I've had gigs personally cancelled through until November this year. Because there's so much uncertainty in the world, and especially bigger projects can't proceed without that planning time frame. So anything that you can spare would be so very much appreciated. Thank you. And we love you.
Wynton, Tara said yes.
Breaking news. Tara said yes. That's right. We have a live marriage proposal here on Sunday Slips. Wynton is giving a mimed hug to Tara and some kissing, but not with tongue. He's keeping it clean for television. Yeah. Giving a charming smile, and off he goes again to finalize dinner, which I'm quite hungry by now, so I hope it's almost ready. That's beautiful. You know, here at Sunday Slips, we're really connecting people and making romance happen. That's what it's all about. Lots and lots of love out there. Maybe too much at times. But hey, Berlin is a polyamorous city, for those of you that may know that intimately.
Oh, Tara wants a ring.
Tara wants a ring. There's so much drama on the show tonight, I cannot keep up. Okay, we have the marriage proposal accepted. I think probably a dowry is what you should be asking for next, Tara. Wynton, I don't think a mimed ring is going to cut it. I think we're looking gold, we're looking diamonds, maybe platinum if you've been saving up. I hope you have.
I just started working.
Do you make much money as a harmonica player, Wynton?
Not as much as they should.
Agree.
But
Nico wants to be your flower girl.
Okay, Nico, you can be the flower girl.
Done, Nico.
But what I want is just give me a little time. Tara, you're a purple people eater and you like perfection. So I gotta make sure it's great. and I'm working on it. Liliana's going to help me prepare the ring, and
Is she?
yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's going to be great.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Sunday Slips, where the magic happens. We're yet to negotiate the dowry, but the ring is in progress. And I think he understands you because he knows that perfection is important. So we're going to take our time and make sure that that is absolutely what you dreamed of in your fantasies as a little girl. I feel all warm and gooey now. And yet it's time to move on. We have another special guest. Chanel, I believe, is the guest. She looks somewhat familiar. Welcome, Chanel. Hello.
Hello, darling. Hello. Oh, yes. Do I look okay? I don't know. This is the first time I've done
You
this.
look absolutely wonderful.
No, I think I look okay.
You
thank
do look a little, though, like perhaps you're ultra famous and you're a little bit in disguise for a trip to the grocery store, so people won't
Darling.
recognize you.
Everyone recognizes me everywhere, but I love it. I really do. I really do. Thank you, by the way. Thank you.
And Chanel, why are you so famous? Why are people always recognizing you?
Well, because I'm Chanel, darling. I mean, there's really nothing more to say about it. I mean, if you don't know who I am, then well, Google it, you know.
Yeah, well, when I Googled Chanel, I just got recipes for cocoa, which is great. I love chocolate, but I was a little confused, to be honest. Do you live in a hotel?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. That was so rude of me. What was your question?
Oh, no problem. I was wondering if you also give advice, because we've had a few questions throughout the show and these people could need some help.
I would love to give your audience advice. Is that possible?
It's absolutely possible.
Oh
Folks
my
at home,
So
Yes.
lovely, darling. So lovely. Any question any one of your audience members has for me, I would be more than happy to answer. Really, really.
Absolutely.
Any
Chanel
question.
number 5.
Okay, so everybody out there in listener land, we have Chanel number 5 here on hold to answer your every question, query,
Question
and
is, are you
quandary.
Chanel or Chanel number 5?
Oh, sorry.
No, darling. I'm just Chanel.
Okay, just Chanel.
Chanel number 5. Although
So-
I don't wear it today.
Would you say you're an original? There aren't 5 of you.
Oh, absolutely, darling. There is nobody like me on the planet. That is for certain.
Totally unique.
Totally, 100%. I mean, have you seen my prescription glasses on anyone else? No, don't think so. Just one example.
One of a kind. We have another question for you right here.
Long distance or local lover? Well, darling, that's an obvious answer. Local. What are you going to do with a long distance lover?
There
Skype?
you go. You heard it here first. I have a question for you, Chanel. To which country would you give your 12 points?
My 12 points? You mean, are you talking about the, what's it called?
The Slipsvision Song Contest.
And I have to only choose one country,
Well,
like in the world.
you can give 12 points to one country. Another country you can give 8 points. And then a third country you can award 6 points.
Well, can I get back to you?
Wow,
It's a
this is
lot
the toughest
of them.
question that you've had.
Well, I mean, okay, if I had to give 12 points to anyone, I would give it to the European Union. That's like one country, right? And then I would give, it's not one country. Thought that's what, it's not.
It's a little bit of a political matter. It's not so easy to answer. It's a little bit been up for debate actually these last few years. Who's in and who's out?
Well, it's smaller than the United States, isn't it? Like, why not just be a country? I don't understand.
Great point.
You know, and then I'd give like 6 points to Planet Earth because I feel like it's a really good country, the Planet Earth country.
Mm.
They just need to unify, you know what I mean? Like European Union, they figured it out. They're like, let's be one. But the Earth, I think they need, you know what? I'm going to say 12 points to the Earth. And then what's the other ones? It's 6 points to Europe. And then the United States, they really need like a you know, an ego boost, don't you think?
Yeah. Very diplomatic. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. If Australia is allowed to compete in Eurovision but not host, why is Israel allowed to compete but host?
That is an excellent question, darling. You know, I didn't make the rules, but if I made the rules, I would say Australia should be able to host.
100% agree. Thank you.
Yes, darling.
Politics.
Yes, darling.
Any further questions in the comments there before we wrap it up?
Planet Earth is not country. Tara Kilbright said yes, PayPal.
Yes, PayPal. Okay, it's not a question, but I'm going to repeat that anyhow. Yes, PayPal.
No questions on the audience, but
can
you need the PayPal.
Yes, PayPal. You can donate paypal.me/Freudian Slip Club. A portion of your donation will go towards the ring that Wynton will purchase to give to Tara Kilbride, who is on the show this evening. So thank you so much for all of your support. And thank you, Chanel, for returning to...
I have a question for Chanel. How do you stay fit during Corona times?
Oh, darling, you know, it's the same as any other time. You just eat less.
Mm-hmm. And when you're not working and you have less money, it's even easier.
Exactly. You save. It's like a win-win-win. Just eat less.
Win-win-win. So positive here today. I'm loving the positivity. Thank you for...
You know, it's always me. That's how I got famous. It's just being positive.
Absolutely. Delightful.
There's no more questions. And your audience has figured their lives out. Everything's grand. No problems.
I think you've pretty much solved it for us. Thank you so much for just leaving us with all our problems completely 100% solved. That's wonderful.
I love it. You are so welcome.
Chanel, you got it going on, but I'm married.
You know what, darling? I think you've picked a perfect wife. And if you need help with the ring, let me know, okay? I know.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Yeah. Thank you, Chanel.
Well, no, I'm not going to buy it, darling. I'll just help you pick it out. I know some people, you know.
I'm sure you do. Well, thank you once again for coming on the show. Thank you for solving all of our viewers' problems. That certainly will inspire them to donate. It's much cheaper than a therapist. Every week, as you know, we end on a music video produced by the wonderful Chico and Punky Productions. And Estereo Love.
Oh, what did she make the video last time?
It's always amazing.
Giato.
In fact, also,
but she made the last one. She made the great video.
It was a great video last week. It's going to be a great video this week. And it is.
He really doesn't know how to stop talking, does he?
And no, he doesn't. And Estereo Love. I like to say it. She is currently based in Spain, so I like to say it in a bit of a sexy sounding Spanish accent. Estereo Love. Because I think the theme of tonight has really. I intended for it to be Eurovision, but the theme has really become about love.
Yeah.
Which is a wonderful thing. So we will be ending on this wonderful music video. It's like a VJ and sound mashup by the wonderful woman Estereo Love and Chico and Punky Productions. Thank you and good evening.
I've left all I needed love, sordid details for me. The shrieking of nothing is killing, just pictures of death ghosts and synthesis in love. Ain't got no money and I ain't got no hair, but I'm hoping to keep up the planet is it's just a rush, just a fight to sound game. We got no major times, a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hating an all time. One flash of light, and the stalking is true. I've never done good things. I've never done bad things. I never did anything I didn't wanna beg to break the ice. Wanna come down, right down. It's just a rush, just a fight to some game. We got no major times, a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting earth all time. I said to get things done, you gotta miss major times. I said to get things done, you gotta miss major times. I said to get things done, you gotta miss major times. I said to get things done, you gotta miss.
Wow! Hey, I'm still here. Woohoo! Thank you so much. It was a wonderful music video. It's always amazing. Wynton's still making weird noises. Dinner's still not ready. I'm still hungry. It's all the same here as usual at Sunday Slips, no matter what, with one key difference. The wonderful Liliana Velasquez is behind the scenes. I'm in front of the scenes, enjoying the spotlight. Hey, look, everyone, I'm Liliana. Woo, woo, I'm a dancer, yeah. Bitch. And I get to wear a costume, a wig. Look, I have a reason to wear a low-cut top. She's jealous, so she's like blocking my top with the titles there. It's been fun. I had a great time with you guys this week. I'll definitely be back for more. Before we go, I'd like to let you know of a few more things we've got coming up. This Wednesday, actually, Liliana and I are also presenting another live stream in place of our normal Leipzig show. So we have a regular show called Shameless in Leipzig. It would be this coming Wednesday in Leipzig, but we will be recording it as a live stream for you on this wonderful occasion. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. I have another show, which is more of a talk show called the Richard P. Dick Van Johnson Show, live from the bunker. And then on the Friday following that, we have yet another show called Holy... I don't know if I can... Do I have to censor it? Nah. I guess Facebook won't notice. It's called Holy Cunt. It's actually an art exhibition which will be on Reuterstrasse at Retramp Gallery. So you can actually go check. That is something you can do live because the art gallery will be open, so you can go see the artworks in the flesh. And boy, oh boy, are they fleshy. That's right. It's a cunt-themed art exhibition with some really, really wonderful and amazing artists showing their work there. So I highly recommend you check it out. It'll be going for about 10 days, but on not this Friday, but next Friday, we will be doing a live stream to celebrate the opening of the show. So, oh, and of course, we'll be back here every Sunday, no matter what. So,
no matter what.
I hope we will catch you online sometime soon. We certainly have a lot going on. We have not been idle at all. We are loving presenting our work in this new format to you guys out there at home. And, you know, I've been taking the lift all evening, so I think I'll take the stairs out this time. Thanks, everyone, and good night.
What happened? Cover your face, wash your face, wash your hands. Understand there's things going on there. Humans, not men. See, I got it right. Busy.